What's up, Juggalos and Juggalettes? It's your boy Chris here. I'm actually here to tell you about a wonderful story that happened to me while I was in Iraq. I'm former military and extremely spiritual. Well, there's a few things that happen in Iraq. One, there's always punishments. If you end up getting in trouble for something, you get a horrible, horrible punishment. Well, I worked in a prison. Oddly enough, said prison was also built on top of a graveyard. Wonderful place. Yeah, that's what we want to do. But the punishment for us was always if we did anything wrong, if we were in trouble, we would normally have a 6-hour shift in a tower and we would get it extended to 12 hours. Well, this day, I was late to work by 5 minutes, so I got stuck in a tower for 12 hours. Used to work the day shift, just started working night shifts. Well, first 6 hours, everything went by completely smooth. It was quiet, didn't have to worry about anything. I actually think I fell asleep for a couple of hours. Probably shouldn't say that. But, anyway, 6 hours passes by, midnight hits. I'm looking around, and the way the towers were set up, in front of me was the main building, and on the right, to the right of me, was interrogation booths. Interrogation booths, we all call them sea huts. But there was 5 of them. 1 through 4 worked perfectly fine. Sea Hut 5, we had cut the power to it, and there was not supposed to be any power running to it whatsoever. But about 12 o'clock, the lights started flickering in Sea Hut 5. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? So I call inside on the radio, and as I'm calling inside on the radio, the lights just come on completely, and they're bright as hell. And I'm like, inside, this is Tower 3, Sea Hut 5, lights are on, could you send somebody out to check it? Because I saw no one walk into there. Well, they send someone out, and by the time the person gets out there, the lights will cut off. They go back inside, I get a message through the radio, Tower 3, stop playing pranks, it's not funny, this is a real job, don't do that again. And I just rolled my eyes because no one ever believed me when anything like that ever happened. Well, a couple hours passed by. And I'm looking at the main building, and on top of the building, there's 3 water tanks. No one is ever supposed to go up there, so I never really looked over there. Well, this time I decided to look over there, and I see a shadow walking by the water tanks. And I'm sitting like, what the? And I keep staring, and the longer I stare, I can tell that whoever it is wearing a uniform. So obviously it's a soldier. I go to call inside, and before I can even get to the freaking button to call inside, the person that's on the building walks straight off the building. Doesn't fall, just stands there in midair, turns around, salutes me, and fades away. I didn't know I had no clue what to say. But, creeped me the fuck out. A couple other things happened while I was in Iraq. The interrogation booth. Now, in the back of it, there are no lights. You don't want anybody to see you back there. The interrogators know you're there. Prisoners do not know you're there. Well, I'm sitting in the back, watching an interrogation. It's been going on for a good 2 hours. Haven't had a break yet. Not even supposed to light a cigarette. Well, the way the building's built, it was about a good 450 feet to the other side of me and 450 feet to the other side of me. Huge ass building. Well, I look over to the left of me and I see these 2 pairs of glowing yellow eyes. And I shake my head, I'm like, no, I'm seeing things. And I continue to look on, not even paying any attention to what was going on to the left of me. Well, every time I looked over, you see the eyes get closer. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm imagining this. But every time, they would get closer and closer. And then, right before the interrogation was over, I looked to the left of me and they were right in my face. I screamed like a little bitch. Ran out the back door. Didn't want to go back in. I started purposefully coming in late, so that way I'd get 12-hour gratitude, because I would way rather see a soldier salute me than 2 pairs of glowing yellow eyes. But I'm assuming that whatever it was has something to do with the fact the prison was built on a graveyard. Why in the blue hell would you build anything on top of a graveyard? Has anybody seen Poltergeist? Anybody? No? Apparently no one in the military has ever seen Poltergeist and what would happen if you actually built something on a graveyard. Anyway, that's my story my couple stories for the day. Check back in a week and I'll have a couple more stories about scary shit that's happened to this juggalo. Much clown love.